5-year-old Knut Rockne and his Norwegian family immigrated to Chicago in 1893. The young Knut proved to be an adept athlete and an excellent student, but college would have to wait. Instead, Rockne went to work at the Chicago Post Office for 4 years. He saved enough money to pay for college and chose Notre Dame.
He was a diminutive guy. I mean, he weighed like 147 pounds playing right end. You had little men, but they were all fast. Rockne was a half-miler and a pole vaulter in track. And he was known more originally for his track than he was for football.
Rockne played and later coached for Harper's father, Jess. When Coach Harper stepped aside in 1917, he handed the reins to his star pupil.
Rockne, as an assistant coach, was very popular with the students and such, and other schools knew about him. And he applied for various jobs. In fact, if Harper had not gone back to Kansas when he did, Rockne would have probably become the coach of what is now Michigan State.
There were famous coaches before Rockne, but Rockne was the first celebrity coach. And Rockne really worked at it. I mean, he really worked the press. He did favors for sports writers. He cultivated the press in all kinds of ways. And he was apparently a truly charismatic man. I mean, people were just drawn to him.
I don't want anybody here to come out for spring football who don't want to. As a matter of fact, I don't want spring football unless you do. Now, all those in favor of coming out for spring football, those who insist on having football, insist on having Hunk and Shav and Vadish and I take charge of this spring, will all signify by saying aye.
He was a stutterer, and he couldn't give a speech first year he was a coach. But he worked on it, and he developed this rapid delivery of speech to overcome the stuttering concept.
But don't forget, man, we're going to get them on the run. We're going to go, 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 and we aren't going to stop until we go to that goal line. Don't forget, man, today's the day we're going to win.
He worked for the Studebaker Company, and he was making $10,000 a year as coach and athletic director at Notre Dame, and they paid him more for 1 year of going around, I think, to 24 regional sales meetings. And he would talk nothing but football, never mention a car sale. And immediately after he left, those sales just climbed dramatically.
The thing that could help them most, the thing that could inspire them and refresh them, would be to go out to see a high school or a college team play basketball and play football, because there they do not justify defeat. Those lads do not feel sorry for themselves, but they stick in there and give the best of themselves until the last whistle blows.
I would say that Rockne was probably the best salesman this country has seen.
He sold himself and the university to the very best football players he could find. As a result, Rockne won 105 games and 3 national championships in 13 seasons. He rode the mythic 4 Horsemen to his first title in 1924. The watershed game was a 13-7 victory over powerful Army at the Polo Grounds.